Alrighty, so I'm drinking matcha tea today because I'm not in the coffee mood. I'm not feeling too well. So I wanted to talk a little bit about detachment. I am the queen of detachment. So who else would be a better person to give you guys this advice? What does detachment mean to you, and what does it mean to me, and what does it just mean in general? Detachment just means that you are detaching from things or situations that are no longer serving you. What that means is when you start to attach to things and situations that are not reciprocating that same energy to you, it actually starts to create suffering and resistance and anger and insecurities. And in order to avoid these low vibrational feelings that actually can cause depression and low energy, I say detach. Life's too short. Why are we sticking to things that are not serving us? Why are we sticking to situations that are not bringing positivity to our lives? Right? And so when you detach, it doesn't mean that you're saying, I don't love you anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. It just means that you have outgrown that situation or that person and you're going left, they're going right. One day in life, you may meet again. But that does not mean that just because you've detached, it doesn't mean that you're cutting off all air. I think that a lot of people have this notion where they feel like they have to stick to these situations because it's all they know, because it's all they've done their entire life. For instance, you might be with your current company for like 10 years, for a long time, and maybe you want that change. Maybe you feel it in your spirit, you feel it in your aura, but you don't want to leave because you're afraid that you may not find something better. And I think that a lot of us stick or stay in these situations because we feel like we can't find something better. That feeling of I can't find any better is what holds us back from really growing and leaving our comfort zones. What I want to leave here for you guys is learn to detach by attaching to things that you love. It's natural science. If you gravitate towards things that make you happy, that you love, all of the things that are no longer serving you and are no longer reciprocating that same energy to you kind of like fizzle away, they dwindle down. And if we just focus on the things that make us happy, that bring positivity to us, those are the things that will help us grow and leave our comfort zones. Reciprocity is big for me, and I want to also add that caveat. If something or someone is not reciprocating that same energy, I have no problem leaving. Like, I have no problem saying, okay, well, I'll be over here and you'll be over there. Learn to detach from people and situations. You actually start to earn respect for yourself. You earn a name for yourself, and people start to look at you like, wow, she's different. She can't be pushed around. She's not a robot. It might be at your job. It might be in a relationship. It might be in a friendship. It might be in any scenario or situation where you learn to stand your ground, or as the kids say, stand on business. Are you standing on business in 2024? Better be. But seriously though, like, standing your ground, standing on business, it just means that you're not allowing anyone to take advantage of you, or any situation or anything to take advantage of you. Don't apologize for it. You're fine. Like, you don't have to apologize for the decisions you make in your life. And so I think I want to leave with that note. Another thing is people love scarcity, right? So Stanley Cup. Why is Stanley Cup doing so well right now? They're doing so well because everyone wants it. You can't really find them everywhere you go. You have to go to Target, and now you have Starbucks. So supply and demand, its basic economics comes from scarcity. If there's high demand, that means there's low supply. You have to be a low supply commodity. Hot commodity is low supply. This is how designer makes their money. This is how Balenciaga and Gucci and Louis Vuitton make their money, right? They are in high demand, but there's low supply. They're probably making like 1,000 of those bags, or maybe 500. I'm really not sure on the data of designer clothes and shoes, but the reason why something is designer is because there's scarcity of it. There's low demand. Everyone can't get it. That's how you have to treat yourself. I honestly have been practicing this since freshman year of high school. Like, things that I will talk to you guys about are things that I've been doing since I was like 3. You have to treat yourself like you're a hot commodity, and you're in low supply. So everyone can't have access to you. Everyone can't be your friend. Everyone can't be in a relationship with you. Everyone can't have access to you, because when you start allowing everyone to have access to you, when you start allowing yourself to join every little friend group, you're just everywhere. Now you're not in high demand. It's kind of like I made a comment on TikTok on 48 Laws of Power on Robert Greene's video about, he talks about how like posting on social media and how you can use that to gain power. And if you know me, 48 Laws of Power is something that I truly adore to my heart. And I made a comment and it kind of like, people took it the wrong way. I said I strategically post. I do strategically post online because I post strategically on all of my different platforms, which I touched on my last video. And I make sure that I post content that makes people want to watch. If I'm posting 1,000 selfies a day, or 1,000 drinks a day, or 1,000 food plates a day, people are going to get kind of bored of me. And people are going to say, oh, she's so basic. She's always here. She's always there. I post such random stuff. I post things that you would not think a Black woman at my age should be posting. Okay. So I am a firm believer in posting strategically, and your posting strategically goes on to how you're hanging out, who you're hanging out with. You need to be strategic about the people you bring into your life. You can't be everyone's friend. Oprah said this the best. She said she only knows one person that had 12 friends, and one of them turned his back on him. And you know who that one person is? Jesus. Jesus had 12 friends, okay? And they didn't really all last, did they? And so I'm not saying don't have friends. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying to detach. Detach yourself from being everywhere. Detach yourself from being all in the mix. Learn to become a hot commodity that's low in supply. You're low in supply because everyone can't have access to you. When you allow everyone to have access to you, you become the Walmarts of the world. And that should not be your goal, is to be the Walmart. You kind of want to be, like the Akira of the world. You're not really going to find that many Akiras. I think you're only going to find them in like Chicago. But I'm kidding. Stay in high energy. Detach yourself from things that are not serving you. Reciprocate positive energy. Attach yourself to things that are serving you to the highest power. And most importantly, make sure that you do not allow everyone to have access to you. Because when you allow everyone to have access to you, detaching starts to become a problem. That's my little tip for today. Stay tuned for more. Bye.